You ever see a school hallway turn into a gladiator ring? I have, and I was right in the middle of a twirl. Maybe not the way you'd think. It starts like this. Third period, bell just rang, and there's Lena, all nerves and hunched shoulders, clutching those tattered library books like they're her only shield left in this whole place. You know, the type the kid the hallway swallows up, the one people notice only when they want to laugh. Anyway, Lena's got her head down, just trying to make it to chemistry. Bam's cornered by the three bullies who think the hall is their own private stage. Jaden steps up, that overconfident swagger that comes with always being surrounded by laughs, throws his arm out and blocks her path. Whoa, where you going, library rat? You got a secret nerd convention to attend. Sierra, Queen Bee in all the worst ways, chimes in, voice dripping with that special venom only a mean girl can manage. You even shower, Lena? You smell like failure. They yank her books from her arms, pages scattering like autumn, leaves one, even pulls at her hoodie, and suddenly her hand-sewn shirt, faded and threadbare, is right there for everyone to see. You can feel the hallway freeze for a beat, then it erupts in laughter. Ty, the ringleader, leans in close, grinning so wide you'd think he just won something. Looks like she stitched this in the dark you broke and blind, Lena. And right there, in the middle of all that noise, Lena just pauses. Her face burns, but she says nothing, not a word. She kneels, gathering her books while the crowd moves around her. Some kids laughing, some just looking away like it's a TV show they can't turn off. You'd think that's the end, that she's broken, just another kid lost in the shuffle. But you'd be wrong so wrong. See, Lena's got a secret. Not the kind you whisper to a diary, but the kind you tuck deep inside and feed with every insult, every shove, every day spent walking home with your shirt torn and your spirit bruised. When the sun goes down and the world isn't watching, Lena walks past the 7-Eleven and slips into a shadowy alley, finds the battered door behind the old grocery store, and steps into a different world. There's a smell in the air, sweat, old mat, determination, and it's quiet except for the thud of fists against leather. That's where Sensei Amir waits, a mountain of a man with stories written in the scars on his knuckles, former MMA, never really left the fight behind. You're late, he growls, but his eyes are kind, like he sees right through all that armor she wears. Lena just shrugs, voice steady. They tore my shirt again. I'm ready to move to advance now. She pulls off her hoodie, and for the first time today, she's not hiding. Underneath, a subtle MMA rash, nothing fancy, but it fits her like skin she chose. She steps up to the heavy bag and, without a word, unleashes a spinning elbow that cracks so loud it silences even Sensei Amir for a second. Good, he nods. Next week competition. But first go deal with your real opponents. She just smiles, that quiet kind of smile that says she's already made up her mind. Next day, it's the school talent show, one of those painfully awkward events where half the school is there just to watch the popular kids do something embarrassing. Sure enough, the bullies are up there, stomping through some dance number that's more cringe than talent, the crowd half laughing, half bored. Then over the loudspeaker, next up, Lena Castillo. You can almost hear the snickers. Wait, she has talent? Sierra calls out, maybe she'll cry for us. Ty adds, nah, she's probably gonna beg. But Lena just walks out, plain shirt, hair pulled back tight, no apologies. She stands center stage, silent, lets the laughter wash over her, and then Slolar moves her glasses, tightens her gloves. Suddenly the custodians roll out a massive MMA mat, right there on the stage. For a second, the crowd doesn't know what to do. She turns to the announcer, nods, and then, calmly, bring them U-Paul 3. The room gasps. The bullies laugh like it's some joke. What's this WWE Nerd Edition? But they step onto the mat, cocky, joking with each other. And then it's not a joke. Ding. In less than a minute, Lena chokeholds Jaden until he's tapping frantically, then drops Sierra with a perfect judo flip, the kind you see in the Olympics. Ty tries to step in, but Lena's roundhouse kick catches him square in the jaw, and he goes down like a sack of potatoes. Silence. For a split second, the world just pauses. You can see everyone's eyes widen, mouths hanging open, trying to process what just happened. And then applause, so loud it shakes the stage. Someone in the crowd yells, "Did that really just happen?" The announcer, just as stunned, reads into the mic. That was MMA black belt Lena Castillo. You can almost see the wave of realization crash over the audience. This isn't the kid they thought they knew. As the bullies limp off, heads down, the principal steps up, holding a medal and national championship, no less. He announces, "We always knew she had potential for our state champion. And as for the rest of your behavior will be on record." You can see the bullies deflate, the power draining out of them like someone popped their balloon. Sierra looks around, searching for someone to blame. Jaden just stares at the floor. Lena just smiles, soft but proud. "You didn't care to know," she says quietly, "but now you'll remember." Camera follows her as she walks out of the auditorium, shoulders back, head held high, the hush of the crowd following in her wake. Voiceover cuts in, the kind that gives you chills. They mocked the quiet one, but they underestimated the strongest in the room. So what do you think, huh? You ever judge someone by what you think you see, only to have the whole story flip in a second? You ever root for the underdog, wishing the world would just for once get it right? Yeah, that happened, and maybe it ought to happen more. Now, if this story got under your skin, if you felt something real when Lena flipped the script, drop your thoughts down below. Tell me what justice means to you. And hit that subscribe for more stories that punch back at the world. Let's talk about it. What really gets to decide what strong looks like.